Just like this Cuban oregano and this curry, a lot of other herbs can be planted in this late summer, so you can then use and harvest them over the autumn months.
Hi there, Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden, and we're here to help you become a better gardener. So today we are planting a fall herb planter in this awesome elevated bed that Sean made. We love this raised bed. It's off the ground, we don't have to stoop over, so it's so fun. So we want to pack it full of all of these colorful herbs and a few edible flowers to just make a really fun container that we can harvest.
Yep. And also today, while this is being planted, we're also going to plant some seeds. We're going to plant some vegetables. We're going to plant some leafy greens. So before we get to all of that, we want to let you know today's video is sponsored by Crescent Garden. They have a whole bunch of different planters for you to choose from, top quality, beautiful planters, and including planters that are just like this one, except it's a self-watering container. It'll self-water any plants that you have in it from 2 weeks up to 6 weeks, depending on which plants you have in it and the environment you have in it.
So the planter we want to feature today or highlight for you is called the Nest Planter, and it's really similar to this, you guys.
Like, even in shape.
And again, we love this elevated planter because it is off the ground, and I love that, like you said, you can use it indoors, you can use it outdoors, it can be used on balconies, so it has a lot of versatility.
So go ahead, do us a favor, click on the link down below and go check out the Nest Planter. They're super awesome and they're so great to have.
Okay, you guys, now we're going to talk about all the plants we found at our favorite nursery here, pretty local to us. It's called Watson's Greenhouse.
Yay.
It's one of our most favorite places in the whole world. So we have just this awesome assortment, and Sean and I were so excited going shopping because there were so many other options that we could have purchased, but we decided to stick with this arrangement or this selection. So we're going to show you what we got. So first of all, we're going to start with this beautiful viola. We actually got 2 of these. We thought yellow would be fun for fall, you know, nice and bright. And plus we love yellow flowers. This is called wait, I need to look at the tag because I always say this wrong. The Frizzle Sizzle Mini Mix. So Frizzle Sizzle, I'm assuming, is because of these gorgeous petals. Can you guys see how like ruffly they look?
Oh, they're beautiful, just beautiful.
Aren't those
just gorgeous? I love that.
So we're always attracted to pansies and violas and things like that because they're here in our zone 8B climate. They're perennial and they just provide color for months, all the way through the winter and on into spring. So we'll probably have close to 6 months of blooms out of this one plant. So that's pretty good value for your money, right? Plus they're edible. So those are going in here. We thought we'd drape 2 of them, one on either side of this, of our container or our raised bed here. So moving to the back row, this is a really cool plant that we have never added before. This is an oregano, but it's a Cuban oregano. And I'm telling you, this smells amazing from where I'm standing. It has kind of this cool, it almost looks like a succulent, right? The leaves are really thick, like super thick. And I'm telling you, this plant is so heavy. Now, this is called an Cuban oregano. And you know what? They don't have the height on this tag. So we're gonna have to let you know in a future video and an update how tall this gets and how it performs.
And we're gonna treat these as annuals right now, but as soon as they get growing and grow together and get bigger, we'll transplant them out when needed.
Yeah, definitely. We hate wasting plants. So we're definitely gonna overwinter whatever doesn't make it, if that comes to be. But this plant is heat and drought tolerant, so that's always a cool feature.
Oh, that's real versatile.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
Oh, see, I can't get it to
stand up. So top heavy.
We're just gonna gently lay it. Now, I love blooming herbs. I know that's, you know, you're not supposed to let them bloom all the time, but this is a beautiful time. So I can't remember, Sean, which one is this?
Oh, I don't remember.
Silver Posy.
Cool.
So Sean picked this out and I love it too. It's just got kind of a silvery greenish colored foliage and then these beautiful purple flowers.
Yep, hopefully you can see that silver
Isn't
color
that pretty?
on there. Yeah, just gorgeous.
I love, and Sean loves too, adding this color of kind of foliage and whatnot to kind of a grouping of plants because it really stands out and kind of breaks up the color. So that's going to be gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're moving this way. We're really excited. This is one of our rosemary cuttings.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, this is so fun.
Right.
We've been meaning to get this planted. We have a couple of them that we took these cuttings last year. So if you want to look for that video, we've got a video on that, how to take rosemary cuttings. This smells amazing. This is a barbecue rosemary.
So guys, next up is Italian parsley. Now this is a beautiful plant. It's really big. It's got a lot of growth on it already. Now, if you can zoom in and see there, if you can see this, these leaves, they're really deeply lobed. They're fine. They almost have like a fine tooth serration on them, kind of, and it's just beautiful. It's this luscious green growth. The stems on all these leaves, they're actually stretching up. They want to grow even more, and it just kind of mounds out. And so this will be beautiful once we get this planted in here. It's going to fill this space out really well, really fast, and we'll be able to harvest off it really soon.
Now, Kit, since I'm not over there, does that smell really good? Because it's very fragrant in that whole bed right now, so it's hard to tell.
I'm not smelling anything from this. I'm sure if I broke it, here, and I kind of mashed it up a little bit. Oh yeah, oh
Awesome.
yeah. There's the parsley right there.
I like how that's going to be kind of a lacy, taller plant in the back. I think that's going to look really pretty.
That's a good description, lacy, definitely, beautiful. So next up is fresh curry dwarf. This is interesting. This is actually a curry plant.
I'm so excited about this.
This is so cool. This actually, it almost resembles, to me, it almost resembles like a lavender. It's got those kind of flattish, stocky looking leaves, but they're a lot smaller. But this has actually a curry smell. It actually smells like curry, like the spice for like Indian food and Thai food, and it just, oh yeah. And it's got these long spires where these leaves come off of, and it's starting to try to flower too, so that'll be interesting to see how it flowers. But yeah, it's got that white look to it, so it's going to look beautiful, and it's going to look very distinct in front of this dark green parsley back here.
Does it say how tall it's going to get?
It probably does. Let's see.
Though.
Yeah. So 13. So about maybe a foot to 2 feet tall and 1.5 feet to 2 feet wide.
Yeah, that's one we'll definitely have to transplant out.
Yeah,
later.
and so guys, too, our last plant here, it's going to be it's a pansy. It's beautiful. Or sorry, it's a viola. It looks very much like a pansy. Viola. A lot of these plants in here, they're going to end up being hardwood perennials, and because I can already tell down here, they've already developed their hardwood. So they're actually a shrub. They're going to turn into shrubs. They're going to get a lot bigger, and so these are just very juvenile plants. So it's going to be the curry, the rosemary, the thyme, and definitely this guy right here, this oregano. This is definitely going to get a lot bigger, and it's going to get woody. And so we'll need to move all of these plants out of here eventually, because they're just going to get too big, and they're going to want to continue to grow. So last but not least, our viola here. Again, it's a Frizzle Sizzle Mini Mix. And this is so beautiful. Like Allison was saying, there's that fringy, the fringy pieces on the edges of those flowers, and they're just so beautiful and delicate. So, yeah, guys. And so that's the herb bed.
Wait, you forgot my favorite one right there, the pansy.
Oh, the pansy in front. Oh, I thought you got that one.
That was
Sorry.
my centerpiece.
I thought you got that one. Okay. So Delta Pink Shades pansy. Beautiful, you guys.
So gorgeous.
Look at that. Now, I'm going to bring the pansy over here to the viola. This is very, very true for all pansies and violas between the two. See how big that leaf is on that pansy there? See how much smaller the leaf is on the viola? That holds true between the pansies and violas, and also on the pansies, the flower is usually a lot bigger than the viola.
That's so cool.
Isn't that cool? And so it's fun to have this this side by side, because I don't think we've done this before. So that's cool. So yeah, and pansies and violas, they both grow here really well. They're both considered a perennial in our zone 8B, and so we can't wait to have them not just here, but also when we get a chance, we'll transplant them to other parts of our garden. Yeah, guys, so that's what we're going to plant over there with all those herbs in that one bed. In the bed next door, we've got these marigolds here, and they're doing well from earlier this year. We're going to keep them in here, but in this bed, we've already cleared it out. We're going to plant some leafy greens, and mainly from botanical interest. We've got some baby greens, must-have mustards, and we've got some lettuce here from botanical interest, but it's their thank you mix. It's just a mix of different kinds of lettuce. It's going to be super cool. And then lastly, we've got Baker Creek seeds. This is a red leaf lettuce. So we're going to plant all of this in this space right here, really pack it in, so we'll be able to harvest off this and this other bed over here of these herbs through the fall and winter months.
Okay, you guys, we finished up the project. We love the way it turned out. There's plenty of space for everything.
Yep, all the seeds got in really well, all spaced out. Yeah, it's going to be great to to be able to share this with you a little bit later and show you an update about how all the herbs are doing and then how the seedlings come up and what they're looking like.
Yeah, we wish you were here right now so you could smell this amazing aroma coming off of all these plants.
The mix of it right now is just, it literally is like, it's actually making us like more awake.
It's
stimulating us. It's awesome.
So this is something you can definitely do as well if you have, depending on your zone, you might need to do a little research, but all of these herbs are able to be grown in the fall and the cooler months.
Yeah, go check out that link down below from Crescent Garden. Check out that nest planter. Great planter, just like these, except it's actually a self-watering container.
I know, that would be awesome if this was self-watering.
Yeah, and thanks again, Crescent Garden, for sponsoring this video.
Thank you.
Now, if you have any comments or questions about what we did here today, leave them down below. We love hearing from you. And make sure to subscribe to our channel so you get the updates on our latest garden videos.
So thank you for watching and for being here with us today. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yep.
Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.